Dr. Gopichand, who's joined us. We all know about him. We have heard about him multiple times. And today, I'm going to, introduce him to everybody here. Uh, has he joined already?
Yes, he has joined. Yes, here we can see the sparkling,
Okay.
effulgent, illustrious face.
Sure, sure. Dr. Gopichand, Hare Krishna. You're there?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm there.
Thank
So
you.
very,
Thank
very
you.
warm welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so
let
much.
me let me give you a brief introduction of Dr. Gopichand. Although he's not, there's no need to introduce him. We all know him. We have been hearing about him on TV sets, in various sessions. So he's Padam Vibhushan. Dr. Gopichand was born in Andhra Pradesh in 1973. He's one of the foremost badminton player and coach of badminton who has taken the name of India to the world. In the field of badminton, India is known for cricket. So only after Mr. Gopichand and many of his disciples came in, that is when we started hearing more about badminton in India. Otherwise, we all were constantly seeing cricket, watching cricket, and talking about cricket. In 1999, Dr. Gopichand was awarded Arjuna Award. Thereafter, he was awarded Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award in 2001. He was awarded with Padamshee in 2005, and he got Arjuna Award in 1999, and in 2009 he got Dronacharya Award. That means he's also an Arjun and a Dronacharya in one body. He's there. So both Arjun and Dronacharya Award winner. Rashtriya Khel Protsahan Puraskar in 2013, Padma Shri in 2005, and Padma Bhushan in 2014. Constantly progressing. We all pray that he would soon be awarded with Bharat Ratna, and we wish him that he reaches that milestone. He's been constantly gearing up from one milestone to another. There is something which is very, very sensitive, which I would like to share with you. So Dr. Gopichand founded Gopichand Badminton Academy in 2008. And, it said that, he mortgaged his house to open that. That's the level of zeal that is desired. That's the level of intensity that is desired. He mortgaged his house to open that academy. And then there was a gentleman, Mr. Prasad, who is a renowned industrialist, who donated some amount to his academy on the condition that India should win a medal in Olympic in badminton. That was the condition. On that precondition, he took that particular challenge. He took that donation, Dr. Gopichand, and then his academy went on to produce stars after stars. Saina Nehwal is from his academy. PV Sindhu, Gopichand Badminton Academy. Sai Praneeth, again from Gopichand Academy, multiple stars. So, we are talking to someone who's not just, been lucky in his life. He has struggled hard. He has stuck his neck out. He has put his skin in the game and then seen it through. Have him here. We would like to understand from him how has been his success in life and how has he taken failures and success both rather in his life. Let me also tell you, he won many tournaments. In 1997, he won Indian Open. 1999 French Open. He's been a runner-up. Has been winning various awards there. In 2001, he won All England Open, and he was a winner there. So multiple. After that, in IBF International, he's been winning since in 1999. He has won 3 of them. In 2004, he won India Asian Satellite. Constant winner. And after retirement, did not give up, took it to next level, went on to create an academy, went on to create a legacy of winners in badminton in India. And today he's with us. A warm welcome to you, sir. And we are very, very grateful. We are very, very grateful to you for your presence. I would now request His Grace Amogh Lila Prabhu to, start this fireside chat, and look forward to your interesting and very, very enthusiastic discussion here. Look forward to it.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks to you. Thank you so much, sir, that you took out your precious time and being here in this evening, making our evening so special. Thank you very much. And despite having so many achievements, yet you are having such a humble demeanor. Your aura is so humble. I would say that's the best achievement. Despite having so many achievements in life, and you are being recognized by the government and so many people, but yet you are having that humility, and that I would say hats off to that humility. So very warm and loving welcome
Thank you so
to
much.
today's session. Thank you so much. Now, usually it is seen that in this world, those who are very skillful, they don't rely much on God because they see, well, I'm so good. But did you ever felt that in some incidents that you were relying on God, that, oh God, now you are my savior? Would you like to share any incidents with us that you felt that, oh God, now you can save me? Yeah, my skills are good, but today I rely on you, please, oh my Lord. Was there any such incidents?
First of all, thank you very much for the introduction, for the honor, and for the pleasure of being here. I'm on the road, so if I get disconnected, please, when I come back, just unmute me. Uh, then, yeah, I think today when I look back at my entire life, more than ever, um, I think the grace of God is supremely evident. I think it's um, at times I was begging for Him to come and support me and help me and win something and do something. What I realized is He sometimes didn't give me at that point of time. He made me wait a lot, but whatever I've asked for, He's given. In fact, I'm so scared of asking because some of the things which He has given me, which I've asked, I couldn't handle them as well. So for me, today, to be honest, I don't ask Him anything because I think whatever He has in store as a plan is something which I'm.
Mhm. Okay, Ravi Krishna ji has joined us. We welcome him as well very soon in a very elaborate way. But seems like Dr.
We
Gopichand,
lost.
yeah,
I think we lost. Uh, yeah, Dr. Gopichand there.
but that was really nice that he could see the presence of the Lord all throughout his life. And out of great humility, he's
Yeah,
saying that I got so many things, but I thought I could not handle it. That was really a humble of himself. I think, are you back, Dr. Gopichand?
yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Wonderful, great.
So for me, I think each of my moments, whatever they have been, the presence of the Lord is there 100%. And today, especially even if I have to ask something for my students, and if somewhere I've asked something or prayed for a match, and if there is even a decision which has gone against, or if they've lost, I somehow just feels that in the design of things, maybe if he or she would have won, they couldn't handle it, and that's the way I would look at it. But one thing is for sure, that our intensity of effort is what decides whether he gets a support or not. It's almost that which is very important, is that you have to give your 100% and on and on. And that intensity of work is what is critical. And then he will give it to you after testing you out fully. And
Mhm.
that for me is very, very important.
Wow, what a lesson! What a lesson! So life has to mix of efforts and prayers. When you make efforts, 100% efforts, and when you make prayers, then 100% prayers, and a mix of the two makes a deadly combination. Great, what an answer! So another question is that we have seen that having a coach in sports is very important. How important, in your opinion, is having a coach for life?
I think in sport, of course, it's important. But I think if I pray to God, I pray that uh, if I make a mistake, he will send somebody who will correct me immediately. Because for me, the worst thing which can happen to anybody, and I've seen many in my life, is that when you do wrong things and have success, I think that is what leads you to believe that you can get away with doing the wrong things. I think to have somebody around you, however big you are, to tell you that you're wrong and put you on the corrective path immediately is something which is very, very important. So in life, we need those people, and especially when we grow up, we kind of have a lot of people telling us great things about us. But I think to have that one critical person or
Yeah.
the inner consciousness which actually tells us to stay on the right path is something which is very, very important.
Wow. Okay. Any three things you are grateful to God for, and any one thing which you are not grateful to God for? God was not just to you. So, any three things you are grateful to God for? Any one thing which you feel, well, God, you shouldn't have done that to me. So,
Uh,
over to you.
I might sound spiritual in that sense, but I think whatever is given me is much, much more than what I've ever dreamt of. To be honest, I think each day I just feel that He knows much better. So even I've had four knee surgeries, I've had multiple broken bones in my right foot, and I spent years injured. When I was 18, I had a surgery, an open knee surgery, and at 20, I had another one, and at 25, I had another one. So
Okay. It seems like our internet connection also needs some surgery. Internet, my dear brother, please let Gopichandi come back to our assembly, and we get to associate with him more. Gopichandji, are you there? Okay, seems like I think his Zoom is now rebooting since he's traveling. So the Zoom is going on and off and on and off. So that's what's happening. But we got to know that despite having injuries, he was back in the form because he could feel the grace in his life, and that's very good. During the time of calamity, instead of blaming God, we should say that, "Oh Lord, you are always there with me." Instead of telling God, I got so many problems. Dr. Gopichand, he said,
yeah,
"Problems, I got a my God. He is so big."
s- s-
That's really wonderful. Yeah, please.
sorry,
We
yeah.
are back to
So
have.
for
We are happy to
me,
have you back again.
thank you. For me, I think so. Today, when I look back, I am what I am. Honestly, many people would come and say, if you didn't have injuries, you would have become a greater player. But I think, to be honest, from the bottom of my heart, I feel that if these injuries were not there, I probably would have never been the player which I am or the coach which I am. So all of those things had a reason, and I'm really grateful to God for even those. So today, my prayer is, uh, I'm so happy and grateful for whatever you've given, and that's what seems to make me grow. I remember what Goraknath had said: if you ask, you get um, water. If you receive, you get milk, and if you take, you get blood. So that's what I
Oh,
believe. It's like you just stay with gratitude, and then you get much more than what you ever dreamt of.
oh, great. So, how did you come to know about Lord Krishna? Because your name also is there, Gopi Chandra. It's Gopi Chand. So the moon among the gopis is Lord Shri Krishna. So how
I,
do you got introduced to Lord Krishna in your life?
I think how our entire culture and us, it is about the Lord Krishna, and Krishna is my grandparents who decided my name before I was born. In a sense, um, were um, were devotees, and my grandfather was a devotee. So I think the name was of an author of, but Krishna was part of us. And in Andhra, Bhagavad Gita and Ghantasala Bhagavad Gita is something which we've all grown up with. So for us, Krishna, for all of us, I think Krishna is who we are. In that sense, he's part of our uh, yeah, genetics and our inner
Uh-huh.
being. So for me, I think the Bhagavad Gita symbolizes the entirety of the Indian culture, and for us to have a book which is a book of life, like an encyclopedia for living, is something which I'm so happy. I just wish that we as a civilization can teach young kids about this, not when they're 60 and 70, but when they're 8 and 9. I think that's when this knowledge has to be given, because this is about living. And for me, I think that's very, very important.
Yeah. Okay, now last question is that during this pandemic period, people were distressed, stressed, and although well dressed. So, what's your message for such people who could not face it, and instead of taking advantage of this time in self grooming, they were so much depressed and they were just losing themselves. So, what's your message for such people to so that they gather the courage to face this difficult time? All right, seems like once again, I think the Zoom will reboot uh, for Dr. Gopichand. But this was also a great reply. So
Yeah,
overall, yes,
sorry.
I think he's back again. Yeah,
Yeah.
please welcome back. Yeah, please.
For me, I think the pandemic, if it's taught us anything, it is to let go.
Yeah,
We don't know what the future holds for any of us. And
yes.
I think to expect and to keep expecting and to think that um, if we chase our dreams and we achieve them, then we will be happy, is something which we need to let go of.
Yeah.
I think one of the greatest things about life and Rama and Krishna, and especially Krishna, is that he was in distress. He was born in a prison. He lived his entire life fighting. But we remember Krishna and his Leelas and with a smile all the time. And that is what it is. In the sense, many religions talk about the presence of suffering and pain and sin and God and curse. But I think we talk about seeking and living and life Leela. So I think that is what is important, to not lose the essence of life in all of the suffering is what is very important. To not lose the smile in is what is important. To keep the fight on is what is important. So I have players who play who are afraid of losing, and they can't win even if they have the capability because they're afraid of losing. I think this is our case, in the sense we cannot lose this battle, or we can't lose our life charm because of anything. I think to continue to be peaceful, to continue to be enjoyful, and to keep fighting is what Krishna's life is. And I think that's what the pandemic has, anything if said, has turned us key. Whatever be the case, I think it's important for us that our output has to be positive. And for me, I have this last year has been a real blessing for me, because I've not traveled. I got more time to spend on myself. Could meditate a lot more than I've ever done.
Wow.
To stay home. And sounds crazy when I say it outside, but this has been the best part of my life till date.
Wow. That's really great. So that how you are spending time on yourself and with your family. So that's really wonderful. And it's really great to hear you. Despite being an achiever, you are so humble at heart and your gratitude towards God is really praiseworthy. Thank you very much for being with us and spending your time and sharing your views about Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Shri Krishna, and your gratitude towards Lord Shri Krishna. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much for joining.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, Dr. Gopichand. We are very, very grateful, for sharing your words of wisdom and inspiring